Joseph from Trenton, New Jersey. Dennis, I know you enjoy finding alarm clocks. Not old ones. It's not an antique thing. It's cheap, chronographic alarm clocks in Long's pharmacies that are less than $12. I had to move it up. Inflation. It used to be 10. But what are they called? ILD? You know those little screens that flash numbers. So no, I don't have anything with alarm clocks. It doesn't run. You know, Billy Bob Thornton told me once that he's phobic about antiques. And he's serious. They creep him out. He could not be near antiques. They make him creeped out. That makes me laugh so hard. And I don't have anything for old alarm clocks or good alarm clocks. I like to browse cheap West clock chronographic things in the short owl at Long's. Now, I don't know what that says, but that is a specific bent. I don't ever remember seeing you with a wristwatch. You're right. Do you ever wear one? Always? Do you have any interest in high-end mechanical watches such as Philippe Patek or IWC, or is Timex just fine with you? Well, I'll tell you what, I've always worn a watch. I like to set my watch price at $39.95 or less. That was always my criteria. I didn't have a brand, but I always like, since you look at it so many times a day, I found that it grounded me and reminded me of my broke roots, and I like that feeling. So I always set the limit at $39.95, but I had found out that over the years I've been doing this, doing it for a charity event or something, that you did a favor for somebody. One of them was for Steve Wynn. He gave me an Audemars Piguet because I did something for him. I had accumulated 4 watches that were very nice and very expensive. So when this last watch broke, and that's the thing about $39.95 is you got to turn it over, I find, maybe every 1.5 to 2 years. They don't make the long run. I went in and I got this one, which is Bulgari. It has something written on it. I did not buy it, but somebody gave it to me. And Bulgari. No, it doesn't say anything on it, but I remember doing some function and they gave me this. And it's very nice, and I find it lightweight, relatively, although I think it's a pretty watch. But it's starting, the second hand is starting to rub. Would that be the worst break of all time if you got some sort of subcutaneous tumor from the, what's this called on your watch?
The little winder.
The winder, the stem, had rubbed up against it. Now I have to look into that. And there's only one fix for that as far as I know. Egyptian Magic Foot and Hand Cream, which I've been using on my feet. And they're beautiful. You could eat off them, if you were a foot fetishist, of course. But I have been wearing a nicer watch lately. I wear a watch all the time. I usually like a cheap watch, but I decided to even save myself the $39.95 this time and use the expensive watch. I'm not a cheapskate, only about certain things. I spend money on other things. I work hard and I don't mind spending money on a lot of things. I like buying dinners for people and all that. But there are a couple things. I'm not a big car guy. Although I have a very nice car. I have a Jaguar and a BMW. So I have nice cars, but I don't feel the need to turn them over as regularly as some people. Not an every year thing. And watches I like to keep cheap, and there are other things I'll spend on. I guess that's about it. Like I said, I'm not penurious, but a couple things I do as touchstones to remind myself of my humble roots. Good cheap watch reminds you of that. I know why spend thousands of dollars for a watch when $5 you can get that one that is more accurate. I didn't say $5. Don't paint me that way, man. Don't do me that way, brother.
Clip it out and stuff.
Enjoy these samples of the Bathrobe Sessions, a weekly video available only to members of the DMZ, the Dennis Miller Zone, on DennisMillerRadio.com.